It's in the game.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds a man in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside the 30. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Jordan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Beck's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! All that baby in. and strolled into the end zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. And Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Here's a heat. Breaks loose. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great
There's some room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Play fake, Williams. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams fires to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Williams on the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's Williams again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Makes the grab.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Right down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Trojans. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a... Mother, shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An 84-yard drive there. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throwing, Williams. He'll heave it deep. He's got it on the outside. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hard running there. Might have a chance.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Carr. Quick spin on the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Williams to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Maiava. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Motion from the back. Play action with Williams. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. 4th down, Williams. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Maiava. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. Looking left. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Play fake, Williams. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
It's caught. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams to the air again. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Hauls it in. Made a defender miss. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down across the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 12 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Trying the left side. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Pulls and fired complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Going long. He's got it on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Makes a catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off play action. under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, USC! His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up. Third.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Williams on the play fake. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Williams, throwing right, working the big fella downfield and outside. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. It's Williams again. And the missed connection on third down.